Welcome back to Let's Talk Whisky. Another new bottle this week. One that came out a little while ago, or not so long ago, in fact, at the Campbeltown Whisky Festival. This is the Wee Broon Electric Coo. Easy for us Scots to say, we've got the accent for it. Wee Broon Electric Coo. And we'll get into it in a minute. I'm going to open it up first because obviously it's not opened. I've just been able to get my hands on it the other day, and I thought this is a perfect time to get it open. So we'll see what type of pop we get, as usual. Oh, it's a good one. It's a good cork. Nothing's getting out of that. So we'll put it in here. A wee jam. We'll get the lid back on. It's a tough lid. So what I'm going to do is get my water here. I've got that. The Wee Broon Electric Coo. This is a blended malt from Campbeltown. All the distilleries that are in working condition just now are within this bottle. So we've got Glen Scotia, we've got Springbank, we've also got Kilkerran, Glengale. It's pretty cool. The branding already that we can see is, I love it. It's very kind of simplistic, but we'll get a little bit more into the story. Little Brown Dog, we've heard of them. They've got the kind of nice really bottles, the LBD stuff. They've got the Wee Mongrel, which is a blend, and the Little Brown Dog does a lot of single cask expressions. They're based in, I think, Aberdeenshire is where they are. We've also got Sturk Brothers, and another independent bottler. They're based, I think, towards Ayrshire way, and they've got the kind of cool bottles as well with the silver kind of plaque on the bottles. Again, independent, single cask stuff and so forth. And also Watt Whisky, cool bottles based in Campbeltown. Three independent bottlers have teamed up together to give us a Wee Broon Electric Coo. In this bottle, there's 8-year-old Glen Scotia, I think it's from bourbon casks. There's also 12 and 21-year-old Springbank in here, which has got a slight sherry influence to it. And also there is 16-year-old Kilkerran. So from the way that I've seen, I'm not too sure who does what side of it. I think from the way the bottle goes is that Little Brown Dog have done the Glen Scotia. This could all be wrong, by the way. I'm just saying this. They've done the Glen Scotia. The two 8-year-old, I think it's an 8 and a 9-year-old from Glen Scotia, who was second on the list. Stark Brothers have done the 16-year-old Kilkerran, and then Watt Whisky have done the 12 and 21-year-old Springbank, all blended together. So looking at that already is just a wild amount of great whiskey in here. 7 years old. So sorry, it must be a 7-year-old, a 7 and 8-year-old Glen Scotia that's in this. This is 58.8% ABV, 70cl bottle, non-chill filtered and natural colour. So looking at the bottle itself, I think that's pretty cool. Kind of good Scottish humour, a good. The road down to Campbeltown, they've just kind of took a lot to it. The back of it as well, giving a slight description. If you've ever been to Scotland or live in Scotland, this is how our road signs are. Unfortunately, don't usually say on it non-chill filtered, natural colour and cask strength. They'll give us directions to places. But it's got the brands Little Brown Dog, Watt Whisky and Stark Brothers on there. It's been bottled for the Wee Broon Electric Coo Company, so it's Aberdeenshire based, but the three of them together have decided, let's do something for the Campbeltown Whisky Festival, and let's bring something out. And they've brought this. It's 525 bottles, I'm sure it was, are made of it. So there's not much of it. I was lucky enough to get one. Roy Aquaviti was actually down in Campbeltown, cousin Roy, and I'd said to him if he was there, he raved about this, and I said, if you can get me one, it sounds up my street, and he was able to pick me one up. Talk about the RRP, the price of this is £55. Is it going to be value for money? That's something we need to find out for the first taste of this. Or is it just going to be a big gimmick and a pretty cool story? I'm hoping for the first. I'm hoping it's going to be really good. I love Campbeltown. It seems like there's a lot more bourbon influence on this and a slight bit of sherry, just by the colour alone, as we say, non-chill filtered natural colour. And it's a high ABV, it's 58.8%. So I'm going to get this on the nose, give it a wee swirl in the glass. We all love a wee swirl in the glass, and just see the legs on it. Yep, so they're sticking. You know, this is taking its time. Slightly beads there just now. Colour of it's very, very light. This is a light colour. If I was given this kind of blind, I would think it's been a kind of refill bourbon for sure. There's not much colour to it. I'll get it on the nose. Let's see first impressions on the nose and if there's anything standing out. The first thing I got there is waxy, weirdly waxy. Soft, kind of more apricot, like peachy, a little bit of salted butter. That it's a weird kind of coastal thing I'll get with Campbeltown at times, but this has got that soft kind of Campbeltown note. There's no real funk to it. Sometimes you get a kind of a funky, a Campbeltown funk. I'm not getting that so far, and that might be the blend from the lot. But waxy, apricot peach, salted butter. There's a soft like rose petal coming through. That is a wonderful nose. ABV, no, I'm not getting that full hit of the 50, 58%, 59%. It's a wonderful nose on that. So first impression so far, my big daft nose in there, I like that. It's just hitting a lot of different spots there. And again, don't know the percentages of Glen Scotia, Kilkerran and Springbank. I really don't know, but that's maybe in the future, hopefully find that out. But let's see what we get on the palate. So, Slainte everyone. That waxy note stays there. That complexity of a... If you like Clynelish in that mouthfeel, I feel this is a step up. I think Clynelish has had the best waxy taste mouthfeel ever. That's just topped it there. There's a soft sweetness to it. There's no spice. It's soft for the ABV. Waxy. There's like soft smoke in there, soft peat, sorry. Like a kind of peat bog, sweet water. That kind of sweet peat water. If you're on island, sometimes you drink from a tap, you just get this little tinge of peat coming through. That's there. It's sweet on that side, thick, waxy. The kind of soft peaches staying there. Tiny bit of salt note. No spice at all for me. I'm going to add a kind of nice amount of water here. I don't think it needs it after that first impression with it there. Not at all. That was, as I say, that the ABV's hidden very well. So a little bit of water, nothing's changed. Maybe a tiny bit of that Campbeltown funk coming through now, maybe, but I don't know because I've said it, I'm looking for it. Wax, jeez Louise, waxy. This is magic. This is everything I like in a whiskey and beyond, and I wouldn't care if it's 80% Glen Scotia, then 5 and 5 the other two, or vice versa. Whatever they've done, it works so well. And I wish I could get more of this now. I really do. And I'm hoping it stays like that or it gets better. I hope it doesn't kind of deteriorate through time. And if you watch last week's video, after 3 years, the whiskey was still great. So I'm hoping this will last a while, but I think not so much. It's going to be an easy one to reach for. This was £55. Really good price for now for what it is. I'm very, very impressed by it. The bigger thing is that we've got 3 independent bottlers from LBD, Not Brown Dog, Suck Brothers, and What Whisky coming together and working together. they're making their own things. It's a tough market to get your own bottles out there to become a brand or a big brand, but they've decided to work together. And whatever they've done, they've all decided this is what the world needs to get. And I'm very, very happy with the decision that they've made. Will we see more of this? Will we see more independents or other distilleries working together and trying to bring us something? They may have set the tone for that. I love this. Honestly, £55. If I find another one, I'm picking it up. That's for sure. But 500 odd bottles, and everywhere I've looked so far, they're all gone. But I love that. Yep, I'm not going to go much wrong. I'm going to go and sit back and still sit and be in awe of this. I've got the old branding on. I couldn't find anything to wear. I didn't have a funny shirt, so I put on the old Campbeltown on Whisky, even though we've changed to Let's Talk Whisky. But I'm going to go and sit next door, relax. This is like my Sunday night, so I'm winding down. So it'll just be the one dram. Maybe pour one more of these and just try and indulge a little bit more. But if you've got one, let me know in the comments below if you've tried it. Let me know what you think of other bottlers going together and building us some great whisky. If you think it's a good thing or a bad thing, if you've had different experiences. For all the new followers, great. Thanks for being here. It's fantastic that I've got some more people signing up to hear me talk about whisky, and all you guys that have been supporting me through the years. Love it as well. Thank you for being here. If you want to try this and you're nearby as well, I usually have samples on me wherever I go. So hopefully next time I'm in Edinburgh, if you've not tried it, I'll probably have one in my pocket and just tap me in the shoulder and I'll give you it. But again, thanks for tuning in. Join me next week and let's talk whisky. Slainte.